Hi, good morning. It's Scott. Today is Tuesday, the 27th. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the meditation. We do integration practice here with different dimensions of our being. And typically I do a brief talk, and then we'll get into a guided practice. And today I'd like to talk a little bit about why we don't make our experience wrong or bad. And here, let me explain. This is not to deny discomfort or to disown negative experience. It's a way of actually sitting and learning to sit with ourself, learning to be with our multidimensional nature. And the ability of awareness to heal is well documented. The more aware we are, the more healing capability of our practice, of our life. Our capacity to feel is useful in even preventing further situations where we can, if we were unconscious or unaware of, could cause us or others harm. And so it's a kind of like reduction of harm, a kind of reduction of the potential, and the increase of awareness, the increase of our fidelity, like the precision of our awareness, like going from standard definition to high definition in terms of the resolution. And I think culturally we tend to make negative experience wrong or bad, or if you have thoughts during meditation, wrong or bad, or if you have negative feelings, wrong or bad. And then you kind of like don't practice anymore because you had a wrong or bad experience. So the welcoming component of a real true practitioner is someone who's able to sit with the sort of the bliss, but also the discomfort, because at times we are becoming aware of things we didn't know. And when you sometimes, as the literature says, we're disturbed by what we didn't know. Becoming aware of something is sometimes not necessarily fun. But that doesn't mean that, it's like not spiritual, or, somehow we have to stay in bliss 24/7 or a thoughtless state. In fact, I think it's more human than that. The real practitioner is more human than that, in that we're not trying to get off of the planet into some cloud and live in a cloud, or a bubble of our own. We're trying to live in the world. But we are more than the world. We are more than the sum of our parts. And the more science understands the subtlety of like the nature of consciousness and maybe the ether and the quantum fluctuations and all that stuff, the more I think the average person will culturally shift to what I'm talking about, where there's a interconnectedness that is at that point undeniable. And so that which I do to another, I do to myself, that which I do to the planet, I do to myself. And until then, we practice, because it will take that practice in order to make that happen. The more resonant, the more we raise sort of our level of consciousness together, our level of our awareness, the more it resonates out into the community, because, as I say, we are not separate, and it does ripple out. And our benefit for our practice is not we don't own that. It's something that it's like playing an instrument that resonates out into a body, like when you play like a Tibetan bowl, it resonates out into the room. And the same with our awakened awareness, it resonates out, and it's beneficial. So that being said, we'll start the practice today with the eyes closed. We'll begin with some 4, 7, 8 breaths, which is breathing in for 4, hold the breath for 7, and then breathe out for 8. Hold for 7. Breathe out for 8. Breathe in for 4. Hold for 7. Breathe out for 8. And continue at your own pace. Great, and we'll do 2 more cycles. Great. Then allowing your breath to return to your typical way of breathing, and just tuning into the after effects of the 4, 7, 8 breath. Begin to feel your body and the earth underneath you. The experience of feeling your body in the earth. On the in-breath, feeling the sensations of your body surfing around inside your body on the in-breath. And on the out-breath, a downward movement of like melting and softening into the earth. each breath wave, each cycle of the breath is an opportunity just to get a little bit more and more in touch with your body. Very good. And bringing your attention up into your heart, feeling your heart on the in-breath and softening your heart on the out-breath. Allowing your heart to soften and expand on the out-breath. And begin to come in contact with your emotions, noticing what emotions are present for you right now. And just allowing yourself to feel how you're feeling for a little bit. You could be experiencing any of the 5 main cardinal emotions like anger, sadness, fear, joy, or shame. attention up into your head, feeling your head on the in-breath, and on the out-breath, softening in and around your skull, feeling into the different parts of your head, like your third eye, your eyes, in and around your jaw, and your tongue. Feeling your head on the in-breath and then softening in and around your head on the out-breath. Just noticing now the speed of your thoughts, the activity of your mind, and allowing your thoughts to come and go without getting involved in them, letting them move across your mind like clouds in the sky. Very good. And then from here we'll spend a little time with our eyes open and softly opening your eyes and tuning in on the in-breath, feeling around you, and then on the out-breath, feeling inside you, your interiority, a downward movement through your body and into the earth. Just paying additional attention to the difference between outside and inside. Feeling outside of you in the environment on the in-breath, and then inside of you on the out-breath. Very good. And then from here we can set our prayers and our intention for the day. May this work that we do ripple out into our life and out into the community. Amen. Thank you very much for joining me. Wishing you a great Tuesday, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.